Hey, it's Alex. I just wanted to apologize before the show starts. There's a little bit of an audio issue. I didn't have my headset at the time, so a little bit of it gets filtered through to the microphone from the speakers, and that's why you'll hear a little bit of echo for like the first 4 minutes. But if you want to just skip ahead to the part where I correct it, I think it's about 4, maybe 5 minutes in. So just letting you know. Enjoy the show.
Copyright.
It was actually
You're right. They are immune to copyright. Okay, and so the intro has played and everything. We're good to go. Welcome to our podcast.
Oh shit, man.
Shit,
It's happening.
The
It's
lunch
happening.
table podcast. That's what we're calling that shit now.
It's the lunch table stuff?
Yeah, no, I figured because that's where our best conversations were had throughout our entire lives. That Trinity lunch table. So
Yeah.
figured it'd be a fitting name, I guess.
Wait, are we live, bro?
Yeah, we're live.
Oh shit.
Yeah.
Or Alex, hear me out on this.
Sorry, I
one.
didn't warn you or anything. My bad. I fucked
Alex,
up.
hear me out on
Give us
this
your
one.
countdown,
Right?
bro. No, I'm
I
shit.
know we're already going, but hear me out on this one. Quick audible halfway through, quarter way through, 10 seconds in. Brown Storm in the gang.
Brown Storm with a what?
Brown Storm in the gang.
And the gang. Oh, okay. I was like, what the fuck? No, I thought you were gonna talk about like Braden's bedroom, which is also where many
Wait,
great
why you talking
conversations
about
were had. Because like that's where we.
Yeah, that's another good one.
Yeah. Oh wait, so we're getting ahead of ourselves. Hold on, wait. So let's go to the first. Hold on, let's go to our first top. Let's go to our. Yeah, it's true. A lot of great things happen in that bed. But yeah, so we should probably start with the topic list. But yeah, so let's introduce ourselves. Me, I'm Alex. Acosta. I play Smash and any other video games really, and I'm involved at the KU Smash community. And that's what I do as a student here. And Tony, you too. Go ahead.
Who's next? I'm next.
Yeah, you can use your tag or like actual name. It's up to you.
I'm just gonna go with Tony. That's all I need to know. I am a United States Marine. I am in California. I'm not gonna say exactly where, just because personal information. But I am a Marine in California. Cousins, family to Acosta. We are related between his mother and my father. We grew up pretty much our entire lives because we were the same fucking age, so we went to school together. And
Little known fact: me and Tony are actually biological twins that were separated.
yeah, it's crazy. It's totally insane.
It's true. Antonio stole all of Braden's melanin in the womb, and that's why he's so much darker than him.
Yes, exactly.
Tony sucked it all away from me.
Yeah,
It's true.
it was a crazy turn of events, really, truly. And we have different birthdays. Absolutely crazy.
Yeah, I don't know how that happened.
Oops, sorry.
That's pretty much it for me. Hand off the metaphorical torch to McCall.
Braden can go first.
Oh, Jesus fuck. Way to drop the fucking ball.
Way to
McCall.
fucking go, Jesus! It's like you're in the medley and track, and then you were running the baton to her, and she's just like, "Nah, I don't feel like it. Actually, how about just go to the next guy?"
She's
It's
like,
almost
the
like
fucking
worse
baton.
than interrupting someone else's introduction. Like, how could you?
Jesus Christ.
No, but anyway, my name is Braden. We all grew up together, and I'm one of the crew, and that's about it.
Except for McCall.
Except for McCall.
Except for McCall.
Yeah, it's
She's the odd man out.
I mean, that's okay. Well, odd,
I grew up with McCall, actually. I mean, a lot
I
of.
guess.
So
Technically.
yeah, she was there during my formative
Injury.
teenage years. Jesus,
Your e-girl years.
my e-girl years, right?
Except years.
You know what? It was
Oh, yeah,
a rough
and
time in my
also,
life, Tony. I don't want to
so,
talk about it right this episode.
God.
No, actually, that is our next topic, though. That's a really good segue.
Okay.
But first, we need to get McCall to introduce herself. Please, McCall, tell this the record who you are.
What?
Just introduce yourself, bro. What the fuck?
You cut out. I'm McCall. I don't know the other people in person, but
Damn.
I met Alex like 6 years ago on Minecraft. And So yeah, that's about it.
Damn, bitch, you're not really good at this. Allow me to introduce McCall. This is McCall, one of my best friends in the whole world. I met her on the Creature Minecraft server back in like 2013, 2014, something like that, along with like 2 other internet friends. And then we just like played video games together ever since. Gone through a lot of shit together. But this is my friend from the internet who, he's always kind of been there. So fun shit.
Yeah.
So
Alex
that's
is
McCall.
better at introducing me than I am.
I'm a bit of a drama queen. What can
You're
I
just
say?
too kind, McCall. You're just too kind.
Okay.
Yeah.
But anyway, I forgot to mention that I am in fact not a bum, like many would believe. That was a part of my introduction I missed.
Right.
That's a very key part.
I am Braden Strawn, not homeless.
Not homeless, not homeless. Although it may appear so, I'm not homeless.
Is your hair growing out again? Fuck, is that why?
But yeah. Oh yeah, actually everyone here is in college except for Tony. So Tony went
Why would you
straight to
expose
the
him like that?
military. Everyone else went to university.
I only joined the military because I'm too stupid to make it in college.
Shut up, dude. Shut up.
It's a known fact.
You're like one of the
It's
smartest
actually
people in the
widely
military.
accepted.
It's true.
No,
Tony's
no,
actually
it's not true.
he's actually a
It's
real
not
cool guy.
true.
Tony, they literally told you, hey, you can't be infantry. You're not retarded. like you have to be tough if you want to be in the infantry. Like,
It's not fair. I took my test in Kansas. It wasn't that hard to shine.
Yeah, no, Tony's Tony. I don't know. I feel like you could have done a lot here in college too. But like, I don't know. I think your decision kind of made sense. You definitely did kind of hate school a fuck ton.
yeah, I get it.
I think I also would have not carried in college and definitely like flunked out because I partied too hard.
Yeah, I know a couple of those.
We know a few actually.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. But our next topic is actually internet friendships, which is kind of ties into me and McCall and whatnot. Do you guys have any friends that you've kind of held on to through the internet over the years, or is that kind of like just a me and her thing?
Oh, actually, yes. Not in the traditional sense of like, video game friends, but Megan from Oklahoma, the Air Force chick.
Oh, is this the girl you were trying to home wreck? Give some backstory, Tony. We need some
Home wreck? Oh, God.
information on it. You know what I'm saying? We don't want the full picture.
So, full picture of Megan. We have met one time in person. The only time we've ever met in person was the day I left for boot camp. So when you leave for boot camp, you have to go through a processing center. So obviously, to get all your paperwork right, you're not fucking just like missing off the face of the earth. People know where you are. So you go through a process, like a federal processing station, and mine was the nearest one was in Oklahoma, since me and Braden and Alex all come from South Central Kansas. So I had to travel to Oklahoma City for my military entrance processing station, aka MEPS. She was also there. She's from Mustang, Oklahoma. So just the general area of Oklahoma City, one of the suburbs. And she was there to enlist for like her first trip to MEPS to sign her paperwork to join the Air National Guard. I was like absolutely out of it when I was going, because obviously leaving your entire family and everything to go be secluded by yourself for 3 months is a pretty big deal. It's not a small thing. It's fucking definitely taxing on the mind. So I was in like a whole different like headspace, and I was not paying attention to my surroundings at all. I was so engulfed in the moment. And my parents were just like in awe, because they were there to send me off. My parents were just in awe of the whole military process. Like they'd never seen it before, never had anyone join the military in their family, so it was all new to them. And so they were just trying to soak it in. They were talking to everybody, being social like they are. And sure enough, when I was like eating my sandwich, like contemplating my entire existence and like what the fuck I'm doing with my life, that girl was sitting by herself, like kind of distraught. She was like visibly distraught because she was here by herself, and signing 6 years of your life is a pretty big deal, like that's a big decision to make for an 18-year-old fucking barely just got like who not even like 6 months ago had to ask to use the restroom. So she was a little distraught when my parents started talking to her, and they asked her like what everything about her was, and like they tried to get me to like talk to her, like at least make conversation. And I was just like I was again like fucking laser focused, like gone in space, not paying attention, and because to me she was just another person passing the wind. She was like a person I was literally gonna meet for that one day and never see again. Not the case, because my parents were like, oh, they're typical 50-year-old parents are like, oh, add us on Facebook, blah, 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 I want to keep up.
And for
And,
context, for those who don't know, his parents just like for some reason know everybody and like make conversation with complete strangers like a fuck ton.
It's
Wherever he goes.
impressive, actually. It's impressive skill. But so they ended up adding her on Facebook, and I didn't know this because I didn't get on Facebook because I was fucking 18 years old in 2017. You just don't get on Facebook.
It's true. It's for the elderly.
And so I check it periodically, like once every 6 months, to see like what the fuck was going on. And after I'd finished 3 months of boot camp, and then I finished like a month of combat training, and then I finished some other stuff too, it ended up being about 6 months, like I said, since they added her on Facebook from when I checked it. And she had sent me 2 or 3 messages after, like during boot camp and after boot camp. And I completely just fucking left her on red left her on like delivered for months.
That's fucked.
And I was like, oh my fucking God, I feel like shit, dude. I was like, what the fuck? And I texted her immediately. I was like, I'm so sorry. Like, I never do this. Never on Facebook. Like, if you have any other form of communication, I would so much prefer. She's like, I totally do. She's like, I don't like Facebook either. It was the only way I could get a hold of them. Fair enough. So we exchanged Snapchats and numbers. And that was, oh man. That was, when was that? That was like April of 2 years ago. Yeah, it was April 2 years ago. So it was almost 2 year mark of us like talking to each other and being friends. And I've been like there for her as much as an online friend can be. I've been there for her through some really shitty times, like really, really shitty times. And I've been there for her for like the really, really lonely moments too. Because military is not the most forgiving place in the world. This shit kind of sucks. And yeah, she had to experience that full force. And yeah, it was definitely a lot easier on her than someone who knew what was happening and could sympathize and she could talk to. But I think internet friends are fucking. That's my one like triumphant internet friend over all the other ones. Obviously, some passing ones that are out like
Killer's Trim, perhaps.
Taryn Godfrey.
Taryn motherfucking Godfrey. I still have him on Snapchat, by the way.
I still have him on Snapchat too. Actually.
Yeah.
Who's the other one?
Sheldon. I forget his tag.
Sheldon.
I don't remember because I think he changed it, but I think it was like monkey in the face or some shit like that.
Oh yeah, that's definitely what it was.
Yeah.
But 2 Canadians.
Yeah, we met like 2 Canadian dudes on Call of Duty,
played
like
that-
back
we
in
played
Black
on
Ops
Black
2
Ops
days.
Yeah,
That shit was awesome.
we made our $5 handies.
$5 handies.
our competitive Black Ops 2 team.
Yeah. Oh man, what a time that was!
Alright.
What a time.
That's my best experience with internet friends. I think they're they can be just as real as any friendships.
Oh, for
Yeah,
sure. Yeah.
I agree.
But
Yeah.
I also, I guess we'll say that for later. I was going to talk about relationships, but that can be like a whole separate topic.
Yeah, bro.
That's my spiel. Fucking Megan. That's Megan from the Air Force. That's my most successful internet friend. To this day, we still talk.
Yeah, you know what I forgot, guys? I forgot we never hopped in that call that I made. We should do that real quick.
Yeah.
Is it?
Oh, you want to?
Yeah.
Yeah, one sec.
I was wondering about where.
Hello.
Hello. Oh fuck. How do I invite Braden to this shit? God damn it.
We lost Brayden.
Yeah, we lost Braden. That's great. Oh, there we go. There we go. This is incredible production quality right here. Braden, are you there?
Yeah, I'm here. What's up?
Okay, there we go. I just had to make sure.
We're just checking.
But yeah, what were we talking about? Internet friends and shit?
Internet friends.
Yeah, no, it's definitely valid. Like, I still like message like the other guy, like Roman, the other guy like who I met with McCall on the Minecraft server. Like, I still check in with him to this day.
You still talk to Roman?
Yeah, fuck yeah. Roman's a cool guy. He's like a dancer
talk to
now
me.
for like some kind of weird team,
Yeah,
I
he
guess.
does
I
like
don't know.
K-pop.
K-pop
he's like a
dances,
K-pop
yeah.
cover group.
Yeah, I mean, he's kind of impressive at it. He's kind of sick. So yeah.
I think he unfollowed me on Instagram.
Yeah, probably. Yeah, probably. I told him to go vote the other day, so and he was
I
like, I
still
already did.
follow
I was proud of that
him.
motherfucker.
Damn, he's just too cool for you now. I see how it is.
It'd be like that sometimes.
Some real friend, you know.
I mean, he was kind of like mean to her and shit too. So it's just
He
like a whole
was
bunch of drama.
mean.
Yeah. So
He was younger than us. So
he was younger than us.
So he thought he was the shit then.
He was
Yeah,
probably
yeah.
in middle school when we met.
No, was he? Yeah, no, he was because we were just
Like,
getting into high
we
school.
had just started high school.
Yeah. That's fucking
He was like
crazy.
an angsty middle schooler.
Yeah,
Like,
yeah.
who thought he was the shit.
Yeah, and then he would flirt with Cassandra too, and I wasn't having none of that shit. Cassandra was my bitch. And so I had to banish a lot of people. So you know what? I was never scared to pull that move, and I did many times.
I think Alex is my most successful internet friendship.
Oh, absolutely. There's no way I'm not.
He's my least successful real life friendship.
Braden, I love you. Don't fucking say that. I'll come kill you. I swear to God. I swear to God, Braden, I love you.
Oh.
No. I mean, we're cool. Like, actually, though. Like, I really
that
do.
is
Like,
cool.
I consider you, Tony, like Sean and Nathan, my like best friends, like in the whole world. So
Yeah.
it's like, I mean, you know how it is. But
It's okay. You can get a little gay for me.
I mean,
I'm not-
yeah, no, hey, a little bit, only a
Just
little,
a
huh?
little, you know?
Hey,
Just a healthy amount. Just a healthy amount, you know.
I mean, why stop there? Anyway, Braden, do you have any internet friends that still kind of stuck around or anything?
Honestly, not really. I don't think I do. Like, not any like friendships that were like internet friendships that really like went anywhere. It was mainly just like buddies that like we'd play games together. But nothing that like really developed into anything.
Damn,
So,
that's a shame. I kind of thought you would. I mean, you'd have a bit of a different answer because you used to play video games with like Braden. I mean, not Braden. Fucking what's his name? The big guy, George. Fucking George.
Yeah,
Frisbee.
yeah,
I used to
yeah.
play games with George all the time, so I was just always like figuring. you
yeah,
guys, like,
no,
had a
he
group
kind
or
of just
something.
went off the grid, and so did a lot of other people. So it just kind of, I don't know, nothing really lasted from it. But I think that's also like depends on how much you like stay in touch. Like it definitely could have stayed in touch, but things just got busy with life. So
Yeah, it's a real shame. And that's the cool thing about internet friendships, though. It's just like, I don't know, it can all be like predicated on like how with the video game you play or like how available you
Yeah,
are. It's just
yeah.
like for like I'll like stop talking to McCall for a couple months at a time sometimes.
Yeah.
But
I
like
think we barely talked like any last semester.
yeah. I guess
Like,
I was
we
also
s-
just like super
We're
busy.
talking a lot now.
Yeah.
Like, this is the most we've talked in a while.
Yeah, I feel like it's definitely because I've like made it a concerted effort to like play more games. Like I've really been enjoying video games again, which I feel like I haven't been got to do in like a long ass time. That's because I don't know, like college just fucking really digs into your schedule, and it's just like, bro, do I really
Oh,
have time to be playing
100%,
League of
dude.
Legends right now?
100%.
I have a fucking paper.
Yeah, same. Tell me
You
feel
said-
that.
Uh,
Relatable. Whew. I'll tell you
right.
what.
No, I feel like Braden, you could probably relate to that pretty heavy at least.
what with college being busy?
Yeah, right. Like,
Oh Jesus Christ, dude, I'm taking like fucking 17 credits every semester.
yeah, right.
And it's all,
Try to
like,
squeeze Rocket League into that
yeah.
shit. Try to squeeze that in.
I know exactly, man. And it's like all science credits and also their bullshit. Like it's just, oh man, it's so much.
Yeah.
I mean, it's good. I enjoy it. Like it's not, but it's I don't really have time for anything else. Like I can't really play games like I used to.
Yeah, exactly. Now, actually, like I find myself. That's why I kind of like got into like mobile games a little bit, like Yu-Gi-Oh! Duel Links. I was
Yeah,
addicted to that
yeah,
shit.
yeah.
You know, going into like first phone territory. Yeah, no, I play. I'm on my phone like so fucking much, like it's almost a problem. So I don't know. I feel like Tony's like got a thing for his screen time as well. Like if you look it up and shit, it's like a little excessive.
I think for what?
Like
My bad, cut out.
like being on your like being on your phone.
Oh, dude, I'm the fucking worst.
Yeah, right. I feel that. I just feel like yeah, I'm constantly like scrolling like Twitter or Facebook or some shit like that.
Yeah,
It's a huge
that's
waste
why
of time.
I took that hiatus for a while.
Yeah.
Yeah, I did it for that reason because I was like, dude, I'm gonna fucking if I'm gonna actually be serious about getting in shape, like I need to take a hiatus from my phone. Otherwise, I'm just gonna miss all my workouts.
Yeah, like being on my phone like prevents me from like if I want to edit a video like for one of our stream highlights and shit, I kind of have to like put it off to the side. Otherwise, like I won't finish the highlight reel because I'll just be like scrolling through Twitter or some shit like that. But I don't know. If I'm really excited about it, I'll like power through and shit. So I don't know. But does anyone want to talk about their first phone though? That's kind of the crux of this topic right here.
It was not
Ooh.
an iPhone like kids have these days.
Oh yeah, right.
I actually did have a smartphone for my very first phone,
I think I remember that shit.
but
Tony.
but while I'm still flexing on them, I bought it. I had to purchase every phone that I've owned and every like phone bill that I've ever paid has only been me. My parents have not paid a single phone bill or bought me a single phone. I've paid for every single one of them 100%.
Fucking
So,
nerd.
Even though I never had, like the shit like the not smartphones, like I literally started with smartphones. I still paid for it, so I fucking big flex, boys.
No, yeah, that's pretty
right.
impressive too, because like smartphones, I mean, not expensive,
Not
expensive
fucking
as they
cheap,
were
I'll
now,
tell
but
you
like
what.
at the time, I'm sure it was probably like a good chunk of fucking money, especially for like middle
For
school.
yeah, for eighth grade me, that shit was fucking expensive.
Yeah, yeah. My first phone, I think it was like a hand-me-down from like Uncle Tony. Like in the touchscreen wasn't like the ones we have now, like with the glass. It was like the plastic, like a DS, like a
Yeah,
Nintendo
yeah.
DS touchscreen. So you have to like actually apply pressure, like hard as fuck to the screen to like press anything. That was my first phone, and it was mostly used for like YouTube, texting, and porn. That's just really
Yeah, I'll
the,
tell you what, man. I was gonna throw
that's the
that. I was like,
trifecta.
I watched so much porn on my first phone.
Oh my
It was
god.
it was an Android too, so there was absolutely no restriction. It was just like,
So many
hey,
gigabytes worth of porn. It was
Bro,
Yeah.
do
ridiculous.
you remember like the first days of like you just getting into all that, and you were
oh,
like
it
you
was.
didn't even know what to look at. You were just like boobs. You just looked
You didn't, but you
at
didn't want to spell it out all the way. You typed naked,
Yeah.
and then if that didn't pull up the results you wanted, you're like woman.
Yeah, exactly.
That was
The innocent curiosity, and then
and
it
you,
turned
so that way, if
into
anyone ever
that.
checked, you're just like, oh, it was fucking school, bro. Fucking, I don't know, some shit like that. Oh, that was your first phone call.
The
Wonderful,
slider.
Wow.
My first
bro.
phone.
Sliders
yeah,
are fucking sick.
I had one of those, dude. Those things were like indestructible.
Yeah,
I love
Damn.
the sliding.
That was my first phone. That's awesome.
that's fucking sick.
Honestly, I'm about to go back to that phone.
Yeah, right. I think I should actually. Like, it'll probably keep me off it. Like, I've been
Yeah,
texting
real
mostly.
talk.
I've been texting mostly, so it wouldn't be a horrible move, honestly.
you just when you bust that shit out in the middle of public, you turn it sideways, flip your little keyboard up, and start.
People will just think you're a drug
Everyone
dealer.
will
Let
look
me
at
show this.
you everyone looking at you like, what the fuck?
That's the phone. That little keyboard. Yeah, you're a drug dealer if you have that phone nowadays. That is not a normal person's phone right there. Sorry, it's just not. It's just not. I don't know. It's not practical. You can get a smartphone super fucking cheap now. Like the one Tony had in 8th grade, that's like 30, 50, $40 maybe. Like at
Yeah.
Walmart. You just
Yeah.
pick that shit up.
Yeah, my mom has like a cheap smartphone for like her work.
Hey
Yeah.
man, this shit works.
Yeah. If it does its job, fuck it.
Yeah.
Why not? It's fun shit though. But speaking of high school or like middle school to high school years, I want to get into that maybe a little bit. I mean, I feel like they were pretty developmental. I mean, that's kind of how we're all here actually, because I ended up meeting McCall middle school. Actually, I guess I'd still be hanging out with Braden and Tony.
Yeah, we can talk about how I fucked myself with grades.
Oh, dude. Yeah. Same.
Oh, dude, Nathan actually brought up a really funny story from high school today when we were talking earlier. He mentioned how when we were in religion class and we were talking about different shit, like all the different questions that we would give the nuns just to be assholes.
Oh God, fucking with the
Oh, dude, it
nuns
was
was the best.
freaking hilarious. Like, I can't remember the exact example he gave, but he was one of the questions that you asked her, Tony. And I was freaking dying
Was
laughing
it the
because I
cannibalism
remember some of the
question?
crap.
Because Tony would not drop the cannibalism argument ever.
Yeah, it was always a question trying to justify cannibalism. Just something ridiculous.
I
Like,
fucking.
Yeah, McCall,
Oh my
I spent
God.
4 years of high school trying to justify to a bunch of Catholic nuns cannibalism.
That's true. Because the way Tony always framed the argument, he was just like, well, we eat Jesus, and Jesus is the body and blood of Christ. So if we eat the body and blood of Christ, are we technically cannibal? And then fucking nuns were like, no, Antonio, that's not how it works.
I was
It's just like, but
I
are
was
we?
like, yeah, I was like, we were made like humans are technically made in the image and likeness of God, and we eat God every mass. I think we're cannibals, and then I'll bring up like, okay, fine, I'll concede the point. Eating Jesus is not a cannibalism, but would Jesus be okay with cannibalism in survival?
it was
Yeah,
always some
and then
dumb
you'd
shit
always
like
try
that.
you'd always try to mention it, like, let's say, for example, what if, like, me and Alex were stranded somewhere, and I said it was
Oh no,
okay
no!
to
This was
eat
my
meat or
scenario. I
something
came
like
up with
that.
this one.
Oh, that's what it was, yeah.
It was
Ridiculous.
it was
Helicopter
if
crash
he
in
gives
the
me
fucking
permission.
mountains.
It's like
Yeah.
if he gives me permission to eat him, is it still okay in the eyes of the Lord?
Is it still a bad thing? Like survival purposes, I know I got shot, or like say we get in a helicopter crash, and like I have like a blade, like one of the helicopter blades sticking out of my stomach, like I go like just use me as food or some shit. Is that still a sin in the eyes of God?
I still ask that question to people to this day. Like I'll be like, is it just to test? I got to test their gangster. You know what I'm saying? So I'll go. So I'll ask them, be like, listen, we're stranded. All right, the bus has crashed on the side of a mountain. I give you permission to eat my body to survive. Do you eat my body? And then they always respond with, you fucking weirdo. That is the strangest question that you've ever asked me. I'm just like, well, I guess you're just not a real one. I guess you're just not real. But yeah,
I'm not even surprised.
high school was
honestly.
fucking great. Like, I mean, just like the stupid shit we I don't know, we would do during those days.
Yeah, definitely. I can't even say we took it for granted because we really didn't. We really didn't. You know?
Oh yeah, no,
Dude,
I
I'm
got
surprised.
I
I'm
got a lot of
surprised
high
we didn't
school.
get more trouble for the fucking conversations we had at the lunch table, dude.
because thank God nobody heard
'Cause
them.
we
We got
were
a couple
not-
weird looks
yeah.
sometimes, but
We were not quiet at all. We were loud as fuck, and our conversations were horrible sometimes.
It's
like,
true.
They were just
Oh my
straight
God.
horrible.
it's true. It's the
What was it-
namesake
do you
of this
remember- do you-
of
do
this
you remember
show.
one day? Do you remember one day? What was happening? No, there was nothing being said at the table, and it was the first time in a while like the table had went silent, like because normally we keep it keep a flow no matter what. Someone always has some shit to say,
It's true.
and there's one day like we all were just staring at each other. Nobody had anything to say, and I just bust out and I said like, "Welcome." I said like welcome. And everyone just looking at me, what the fuck?
I don't know.
We just bust out laughing, and I think that was one of the days we started dying.
Yeah, no, I think it was just the conversation was always just so fucking like vile. Like it was, I don't know, it would be like about like rape or like strange fucking situations that you'd find yourself in, or something or some sort of horrible fabricated backstory that didn't actually happen about being molested by your uncle. A little bit specific on that example, but you know, it's whatever. I mean, shit was
I don't know
shit
what
was
you're talking
crazy
about.
at the
I
lunch
don't know what
table.
you're talking about, Alex. We all know. We had neighborhood pedophiles, man. Like,
Yeah,
You
and
did
then-
have a
and then
neighborhood pedophile.
Dylan DeLuca would throw his 2 cents in, and everyone
Oh.
would literally stop and stare at him and be like,
Yeah.
"Why? Why?"
Yeah,
would
McCall,
say
you ever
that?"
have someone who just like doesn't understand the flow of the conversation that's going on, and they just
Like-
throw
like
off the
social
entire
cues.
thing? Yeah, they just don't. Yeah, that was Dylan, and he fucked up so many conversations that were
Okay,
completely fine and great that we were having.
Well, the thing is that we
I
would
get-
have a flow. Like we'd be talking shit to each other, having a good time, but like joking,
Yeah.
and then it would just be like just cussing at someone. Like he would just like blurt out like just angrily, and we're like, dude, we're just playing. Like that is just odd, man. I mean,
Yeah.
he's a
I
good
guess
dude,
the
but he was
best-
a good dude. But that was just, I don't know, it was just awkward.
He would
I
just be
think-
so over the top with it. It was ridiculous.
Yeah,
It's just like
I
if,
think it was just we didn't always have that same flow. That's
here,
all.
I'll give you
Yeah,
like a little
um,
example. We could be talking about like, oh man, it's pretty fucked up that Obama's like, spying on everybody. That's kind of weird for a president to do. That could be the conversation, and he'd say something crazy like, yeah, we should totally just fucking, beat his ass or like fucking do some crazy shit. Go to the White House, fucking kill his family, some shit like that, right? And that would be the level of the shit he would escalate it to,
My
and it was
God.
always super uncomfortable, and it
Yeah,
was
it
like.
and it was always like really loud and aggressive. And
Yeah,
then, like,
exactly. It's like,
laugh at
bro.
his own thing after
Yeah,
he
yeah.
said it.
There was no reason to be that fucking, so out of pocket. He was
Scared me.
fucking ridiculous.
Yeah. I guess the best like situation you've seen that I could relate to that is like the way Sam is with Alex.
Yeah. yeah.
You know how like
I feel
Sam
that.
just sometimes just absolutely just completely misses the joke and completely kills the whole vibe.
Yeah. Yeah, dude.
Yeah, that imagine that, but instead of like being dumb and missing the vibe or like just missing the joke, imagine just taking the joke way too fucking far.
Yeah.
Yeah,
It was
I think
always-
that's worse than just missing the joke.
yeah.
Yes, it is.
It is. It makes
But
everybody uncomfortable.
Missing the joke is really sad. That shit hurts.
Or at least you can like hide in it sometimes. You can just like be quiet and like not react. Like
Yeah, he should have done that. He should have did literally anything else than what he did at the lunch tables, man. It was fucking dumb. I don't know. How was your high school experience, McCall? Did you have I know you had some friends, right? I know you had friends. But like,
No, Macaulay had no.
Who, me? What? My high school. Oh, God. High school sucked. Actually, I dropped out of high school.
no, you didn't.
Really?
No, yeah, I stopped going to public school like
Oh,
a
wait, you
month
did do that.
into like
I forgot.
11th grade. And then I finished online.
I completely forgot you did that. Holy shit.
Yeah.
Yikes.
Yeah, that
Yikes. Yeah,
happened.
that's rough. God damn, dude.
damn, that's pretty dope, dude.
She did the thing that Greg Bird said he was gonna do. She
And
actually
then-
dropped out.
I cheated my way through the online high school.
Nice.
Everybody
I
does
bet
that.
that-
Don't feel
I
bad.
bet that helped you with college.
I literally Googled every answer.
That's
like,
awesome.
for the schoolwork.
Did they email you your diploma, or how's that work?
Yep, I got the diploma. I got it early. I got it in like February, and
That's
then like
great.
my class like graduated in June. So.
That's funny. I love that. Well.
That kind of sucked though. Like I didn't have a graduation, which was.
Honestly, kind of overrated. Listen, Tony almost didn't even graduate, so like you can tell you firsthand.
I really almost
Listen,
didn't walk a
I
graduation.
know, but like I mean, still like that experience.
I mean,
I walked in at the last second like, "What's up, bitches? I passed."
yeah, Tony had a whole fucking thing he had to go through for that shit. Oh, he muted his mic. Well, that's tragic. Well, that's okay. We'll get back to that story some other day. We'll just keep it going. Keep it going, Rick. Let's talk about League of Legends, our fucking favorite game in the entire universe. Braden,
League of Legends.
I want to hear what you think so far. You're new to League, right? I wanna know what you think about the game, how you feel about it. What are some things you love, things you hate? What are you feeling? Where are you
What?
at on the League of Legends spectrum?
Bro, I'm all over the spectrum. I don't know
Oh,
what
yeah?
you're talking about.
Could have told you that. Could have told you that.
It's true.
No, for real. What's your opinion?
Diagnosed, actually. No, I have no idea. Well, when it comes to League, I'll be honest. Most of the time, I don't know what the hell is going on.
Yeah.
I'm
Yeah,
very-
no, I
always
still
kinda like
have
that at
those
first.
moments.
I'm very confused. I feel like I played more today with Nathan. I feel like I'm getting in a bit more. Like, I'm a solid level 10 now. I played as Aatrox and Ashe mainly. And like I don't even fucking even know who else. But like I don't know. I kind of get what's going on, but like I still don't like. I really only understand the lanes a little bit. I don't know what the hell's going on outside of the lanes.
Yeah.
Like I don't know what's going on in the jungle. I don't know what's going on in any of that shit. And to be honest, like I don't know. I just don't get it, man. I don't get it.
I mean, that's fair.
I really enjoy the game, but I still don't know what I'm doing. Like
It's a pretty big learning curve if you're like completely new to MOBAs and shit. But I feel like you played Smite, so I mean, you might pick it up a little bit quicker. But like for now, I mean, you honestly just gotta focus on like, I mean, just laning. Like laning is like the best
Does
place to
tutorial
start.
even tell you about the jungle?
I don't think it
No.
does. Wasn't the
Like,
tutorial? Do you
the
still get
tutorial
Ash
doesn't
No,
on,
it
on
doesn't
Howling
at
Abyss
all.
with Thornmail? Is that what the tutorial still is?
dude, I don't even remember what the tutorial was, dude. I really don't.
Yeah.
What was the tutorial when we started
It was
playing?
not
When we
good.
started
completely
playing
different
League of,
now.
I'll tell you because I remember exactly. So the tutorial when we started playing League of Legends is it just puts you on Howling Abyss and then you play as Ashe and you take down a turret and then I think maybe you push to the Nexus, but like it has you buy like a Thorn Mail to like give you the idea of like building items against certain things, and that's pretty much like the gist of it. It just shows you like what abilities are. And if you don't pay attention like I did, then you get into game and you're like, what the fuck? Why can't I use any of those abilities? Because like, I was just fucking auto-attacking everything as Garen for my very first game. So, yeah, the tutorial was not great. Hopefully it's better
No.
now.
I
But
feel like it's better now though, but
yeah, I hope so. Fuck.
still not great. I think it's different.
Yeah, I think so. But either way, it's a hard knock life out there for new league players. But I feel like I mean it's probably better to start maybe now at least like learning the new meta than like because like I feel like I starting back then and then like getting back into league I feel like I don't know dick like I do so bad these days and I can't even climb in rank because I'm just like I'm so behind like I'm stuck in my way. I still do my old jungle clearing path which is like fucking like what like blue
I
to
mean, I'm
gold
glad
to
I
red.
started playing when I did because now it's just there's so many champions, so many things. Like
Yeah,
I'm glad
that's the
that
one thing,
I
man.
was
Like I don't
able.
even know how to like how to defend against certain people. Like everyone's OP if like they know what they're doing, but I have no idea what I'm doing.
Yeah, you have to
Yeah.
know like every champion and their abilities and
Yeah.
what they do.
Yeah,
It's a
I
lot. There's like
I've been playing
140 champions.
I guess
Yeah, I've
I'm
been
just
playing
looking
the
at
game
it
for
from. Oh, sorry, go ahead, Tony.
however long, and every time I still ask Alex, yo, so what is this champion? Like, who am I fighting
Yeah,
against?
exactly. I'm like asking like what I should unlock first, whether I should unlock my Q, my W, my E, or what. Like, and also like the biggest thing I feel like is not just like once you learn how to play a champion, like you can do good, but like I don't know what to do with other champions. Like I'll still get hit by shit that I didn't even know they had. Like I'm just like just sitting there like oh I'm fine, and I just get blasted and destroyed in like half a second. I'm like oh okay I guess they can hit me. Never mind.
Yeah,
There's still a few champions that I don't know completely.
I'm getting around it. I'm finally learning. It literally just takes time, but like I feel like I'm looking at it from like an old man perspective, where I'm just like, back in my day, we didn't even have a character that has fucking summoner spells as regular spells. You know, like that kind of shit.
Yeah,
It's so much different now. Yeah.
It looks different.
Back in my day, Pantheon couldn't fly around the map.
Back in my day, Dragon just gave you gold.
Well, what about the real league that we should be talking about, guys? The Rocket.
Rocket League.
No one plays Rocket League.
Ooh. Rocket League, I'm just
I'm
like,
actually, honestly, it is a super fun game,
yeah, that game's great.
but it's so fucking high level
Oh,
that I cannot play it.
100%. Like I feel like I'm. That's what's crazy to me is there's like a really really high level when you get to that high level. I'm playing like not consistently, but like when I play a little bit more consistently and I play a little bit better, I'm kind of like that champ 1 to champ 3 area. But there's such a huge fucking jump between the champ ranks. Like getting from like bronze to silver isn't too bad. Getting from silver to gold, then gold to platinum, then platinum to diamond. It's not too bad. Diamond's pretty good. Like it takes a while to get above that. But then once you get a champ, it's just like a huge fucking jump from champ 1 to champ 2, from champ 2 to 3, and then 3 to grand champ. Like it's ridiculous. Like people are just fucking good, dude.
Yeah, Rocket
I
League's
don't
fucking
know.
sick though. Like honestly, like watching. I mean, I feel like I can always like appreciate a game that takes like a certain kind of like technical knowledge. You know what I'm saying? Because League is just like, a lot of it's just like point, click, aim.
Well,
like
League is really
patience.
complex with a lot of like what's going on. But Rocket League, like the concept itself is pretty simple. There's just a lot of like mechanics that go on.
A lot of tech, like in Smash. That's kind of what I'm getting at.
Yeah, exactly. Like everything's relatively simple. It's just like getting super precise and like at all of those things, if that makes sense. Like I
Yeah.
feel like League, there's a lot of things going on in general, like a lot of numbers, a lot
I think
of
game
everything.
knowledge. Game knowledge is what you're talking about.
Yeah, game
in,
knowledge.
in League, you don't have to be like the most like technically proficient person to be good at League.
Yeah.
If you know what you're doing, you can outplay somebody like super hard.
Yeah, he's 100% correct.
But like with Rocket League, it's actually there's a lot of strategy. Like you don't have to have great mechanics and you can still do good, or you can have amazing mechanics and not do great. Like you got to get rotations down, you got to get like all this other shit. Like
Yeah, but the thing is, like for League, you can just like be. I mean, a lot game knowledge can like equate to like just CSing. Like your creep score is important, or like warding, because vision is also a huge part of the game. Like as long as you're good at like those kind of little things, you can get real fucking good at the game. Because the average Joe like me, who doesn't know fuck about being a really good player at the game, that's why I probably won't break into platinum ever, because it's just like there's that barrier of entry of just like actually like. So just that basic knowledge and like.
Oh, dude, 100%. I only played like a couple matches with Nathan today, and I felt like he was doing things, and I'm like, why the fuck are you doing that?
But, like, Nathan's good at the game. Nathan's actually good at League.
He's pretty good.
Yeah.
It made sense. I was like, oh, okay, cool. Like, all right.
Yeah, no, I wish he would have kept playing, because honestly,
I never thought
he could have done really good. Like maybe I feel like he could have gotten gold. Like I feel like he was like comparable to me, who is great at things. I'm just playing, but yeah, no, Nathan, he's fucking swanky. What, Nathan?
Yeah, did anybody call Nathan back?
Did anyone call Nathan?
Yeah.
No.
We
No.
should call him.
Yeah, we could try. I mean, I'm sure he'd love to pop in. Definitely have some shit to say. But yeah, anyone else got anything to say about League, Tony? So you're also kind of like in the middle of the pack right now, I guess.
I'm sort of in the middle ground right now. Like I understand the concept, and I understand like the phases of the game, and I'm pretty good at least strategizing, because I feel like I know when to group up. I think mechanically I'm worse than I am strategically.
See, that's the thing I will say, Tony, and I think you could bring up a good point, is honestly, there's a lot of times where I do things because, like, I'm thinking, like sometimes I'll cut through areas to, like, cut someone off or whatever, but I don't know, I always don't know if it's a good decision or a bad decision until after it happens. Like, if we kill the guy and things go good, like, okay, cool, like, hey, that was a good play. I'm like, oh, great, cool, I didn't fucking know it was a good play, I was just fucking running around. And other times I do it and I get completely obliterated, and people are like, what the fuck are you doing? I'm like, I don't know. I don't know. It's like shit, dude. Like, I can't tell what's a good play, what's a bad play sometimes. Like,
yeah, but it's nice. It's like
I
fun
don't
for me,
know.
like watching you guys' like progress in the game, like watching you get better and shit. Because it's just like, it's like raising a child, honestly. Like when me and McCall first started playing, and she was like buying like 5 health and mana pots at the start of the game every time, tanking like 5 turret shots, fucking all kinds of shit like that. But now she's like one of our strongest players whenever we like get into
yeah,
the
McCall's
lobby.
really good, dude. I don't like when we play custom games against you, McCall.
Yeah,
You're
and
too
McCall did not used to be good. She was, but she's like a really solid player, like ADC.
But Alex is better than me.
Yeah, I feel like I'm just out of practice. Like I'm just like, if I devoted
Your
enough
echo
time,
is
and my echo is pretty fire. But like I used to be like so good at like multiple champions. Like I was a great counter picker. Like I could always like play any character that needed to go against like the best character on their team, and it was always like my thing I did. But then I started just like one trick maining single champions, and I feel like it just like fucked up my skill with other champions now, because I just like put too much time into that instead of diversifying, you know. But it's fine. I mean, I don't take League as seriously as I used to. It's more just for fun. Like I play it with you guys, and it's just like this shit is dope. Like I
I just
play with my
enjoy it
friends.
just
I play
for
it for
fun. Like
fun.
I could never play it seriously. Like I wouldn't ever get into it. I feel like it's a rabbit hole.
It kind of is, but like I mean, I don't know. It's a fun rabbit hole. Like it definitely gives you like a drive to actually get good at the game, and like I don't know. It's kind of nice to have that kind of fire under you. Something I don't know. Something. I mean, because I've never been like that with anything. Like I mean, I didn't have any
Yeah,
fucking
no, I
sports I
get you.
played in high school or shit like that. So League
Bro, you should
was the
join
sport
the
I played in
football
high
team.
school. Join the football
Yeah.
team? Is that
Yeah,
what
bro.
you said?
Should have
Yeah,
joined the football team, bro.
You actually should have, dog. You would
So
have
then,
played.
so,
You
so
would've
then,
went to-
like we could have murdered you in practice. That would have been great.
You know what? I feel like Alex had potential to do well. Like he really isn't like. Look at his. If you look at his build now, like you've got some weight on you, Alex. Like if you would have like taken it seriously in high school, and like gone to like the gym or something, or like done a sport,
Yeah,
and, like
yeah.
gone to the gym and shit like that, and like stuck with it, had something to dedicate to, I think you would have been like.
I feel like he could have been
really
a good. I think he could have been like a good corner or like a good wide receiver.
Well, because he's fast too.
Yeah, I'm pretty fast, but I don't know. It's just like it didn't seem like my thing. I
No,
just,
it definitely wasn't. No. It definitely wasn't. I'm not like saying
Yeah,
like, you should have done it, but I'm saying if you would have done it, it would have. I think you would have totally done fine. Like
yeah. I think it kind of stems. Oh, sorry. Go ahead.
No, I was saying just the reason that like you don't see yourself as like an athletic person or like at least like a high school athlete. You know what I'm talking about?
Yeah.
It's just because you didn't do it. You know what I mean? Like,
Yeah, and I kind of didn't do it because like I kind of always like trace it back to my parents and shit. Like back in like grade school when everybody was like signing up for like summer soccer, summer fucking football or baseball, shit like that. They were just they never let me like sign up for that shit. And I kind of wanted to like back as a kid, but like my enthusiasm for it like was just like by the time I was old, I was just like fuck. Well, why? Why would I do that? I discovered the Nintendo 64, and I just don't see what's better to life. What better thing could there be in life? So, yeah, but it's whatever. I don't regret what I did. I mean, I had fun doing
honestly,
like
I will say,
debate and shit.
if I could have done it over again, like I enjoyed football. Like I probably would have played it again. But man, I do not regret like the head injuries that definitely like came from it. That was probably the biggest thing. That's a negative.
Yeah, I think I would skip football altogether because having my knee like permanently damaged, that's fucking really fucked me up. Like,
Yeah.
really fucked up a couple of my chances.
Well, dude, I was like 16 and already had like some like head injuries and like 2 surgeries. Like, it's like what the
Yeah.
fuck? Like, that's not.
Yeah, it's a
that's not
brutal
good.
fucking game, dude. Damn, like
Well, the problem is that like with the fact that you have the pads, like people like if you didn't have
just go-
pads, if you didn't have pads, you'd be more careful. But since you do, you just fly around the field and like hit like full speed, which you shouldn't do.
You're like, I'm protected. I have this thin layer of foam. And then you fucking absolutely trying to like, kill somebody. Like you're literally trying to decapitate dudes.
you feel like
Yeah.
Morty in that episode where him and Rick go purging and shit, like the fucking
Yeah,
just like fucking everybody up. But yeah,
it's pretty true.
Yeah.
I played soccer, not for school, but I did play soccer.
I'll tell you
That's
what,
actually
man. Y'all should have played golf. Golf was the fucking.
Call.
Oh, I'm not rich, Tony.
Dude, you don't need to be rich. What the fuck?
I know, I'm just being shit.
Golf is so dope. They let you drink on the course. Like the beer cart ladies don't ID you, and it's awesome.
Yeah, they actually promote you to get drunk.
Yeah, I was getting hammered at like 17.
Oh my
I was
god.
gambling and getting hammered on a golf course with a bunch of old men when I was like 17.
Dude, like the law is like a very lenient on golf courses because they know like usually just rich people there. So like I don't care.
Yeah, dude, it's so much fun. I love it, dude. I love golfing. Honestly, golfing might be the reason I'm an alcoholic. I say alcoholic loosely for anybody watching. I just party a lot.
that's true. He's just a good time, my boy Tom.
I'm just living for the moment.
Yeah, exactly. There's nothing wrong with
Boy,
that.
do I get some stories.
Yeah, it's fun as fuck. I mean, it's interesting to see. I feel like, I mean, that's what you do, like in your 20s and teen years and shit. And it's good to have those stories and shit. So, I mean, don't feel bad about it, honestly.
I literally live my life like one story at a time. I'm always looking for the next story.
Wow,
Yeah,
Tony,
be
it's
careful.
almost
People
like
die
you're
so
like
like
the
this, man.
bio of like a Catholic girl, or you're like the.
Honestly, dude,
Tony's like, only
literally
God
like
can judge me.
Yeah, but here's the difference. I
the
go
embodiment of like a 20-year-old girl's tattoo. Like,
yeah, but you're absolutely right. But
Tony's the physical
difference is
manifestation of
I
that
do
infinity
it.
symbol
I
that
am
they all get on
literally
their wrist.
I am the manifestation of all said tattoos.
of all those inspirational quotes that always got covered up.
They're like,
And, like,
they're like, just get out there and do it. And I'm the type of guy to drive 5 hours just so I can go party at some random girl's house in Arizona.
It's too soon. It's too soon.
How many people would actually do that?
Yeah.
Not very many. I'll tell you what. Just leave their state on a whim, not even knowing the people they're going with.
My boy Tony flies by the seat of his pants, and that's just how he lives.
Yeah, I absolutely do, 100%.
Yeah.
The only way to fucking live, dude. I'll tell you what, it's so much fun.
Yeah.
Well, I have a disposable income too, so that makes a factor.
That definitely helps. That
Yeah,
definitely
bro,
helps.
I'm too poor to do that shit.
Yeah, right.
Having disposable
just like-
income definitely is a.
It's like when someone asks, "Why didn't you go anywhere for spring break?" And I'm just like, "Bitch, if only. I'm poor. That's why I
You
don't go
think I
nowhere
got
for spring
money?
break. I ain't got money."
I wish our spring breaks lined up.
I know.
Yeah, that'd be
It
sick.
kind of sucks.
That's okay. I'll visit. We're gonna visit in summer. That's gonna be the move. Don't worry.
Where's Rachel? Where's Rachel? She went home?
Rachel, she went to go hang out with her parents, watch a movie at her place. They just got back from Missouri. They went on a little expedition.
That's
so,
sweet.
So she's just chilling, and then I figured I'd come back
Yeah,
to my
so
room.
she hasn't been on last couple of times. So
Yeah, that's where she's been. So yeah, so I'm here. She's over there doing her thing, and I figured I might as well,
yeah, dude.
But yeah. Moving on to the next thing. Yo, fucking
Oh, dude, yeah. On the topic of traveling, that's very good.
right?
very good.
Good. Just sick
Topic of
segue,
traveling.
Tony. Nice.
Thanks, dude.
But yeah, the fucking coronavirus is fucking sick nasty right now currently.
Sick
Yeah.
nasty.
Yeah,
Italy.
like it's
Spain,
kind of
traveling.
yeah, it's getting there. I feel like in terms of like threat level and like worriedness,
Bro,
I was at
you
like
know what?
I was at like a 1, and that's because Tony was just like bro, it's not even that big of a deal. Like fuck, what's gonna happen? I don't know why Tony sounds like a fucking cholo, but like he's just
I
like
feel
it's
like
not even
it's-
that big. But
It's not really a big of a deal for us, because like
Because we're young.
we're healthy young adults. But
yeah,
like,
yeah,
for
but
older
think about this
people,
though. But you
like-
guys, don't we all have like loved ones in our lives that maybe aren't young, healthy adults? You know what I'm saying? Like there's kids and grandparents, but there's people around
Well,
us
that's
too
what I'm
that
saying.
we affect too.
Yeah.
But we should still be worried because I
Yeah.
do very much care about my
Dude, you know
my
what was
health.
wild to me, and I didn't even know about this till I saw a video on it. That there was literally like a dude. Apparently, I don't know what news organization he was with. I think he was like on MSNBC or something. I don't know if he was for them or if he was like working for the MSNBC or he was just some dude out there. I don't know. But he was like literally on the news saying, like, we should just get everyone infected with coronavirus and it'll be over and like everyone will be
That's-
fine after. I'm like, what?
that's like that's like, all right, everybody, stand up in a line, and if this axe comes down comes down off the wall and tries to swing at us, if it takes off the top of whoever's tall enough, fuck it, we'll just let it happen. That's all we can do.
Yeah, it was fucking
God
ridiculous.
is
I was like,
intended
dude, are you
it.
fucking kidding me? This guy's in the news.
Yeah,
He's in
no,
the news and he's like screaming. And also, that's one thing that I will say. There is like some. It's scary, but there also definitely is some panic because of the way the news has covered it. Like, there's definitely a lot of misinformation. But
well, yeah, but like the thing
Damn,
is, I
dude.
mean, like it's fine now for us, right, and everything, but like we don't know what could happen. Like if the virus were to mutate
Oh,
and like
yeah.
somehow start affecting us who are younger and like make it difficult for us to fight it
I
off.
think the thing
then
that
it's a
I don't, and
problem.
I would have to look this up to know for sure. But I did hear from someone that I guess what was kind of scary is that I guess with some people that have had it and survived, I guess like where the symptoms and stuff are like going away. I guess for some people they've said it's like relapsed, like some of the symptoms like came back,
Yeah,
and they don't know why, and that's kind of scary.
yeah.
All right, let me hit you guys with a hot take. The world needed another pandemic. We need better numbers.
Dude, Tony, actually, if you look at like the statistics and like the research, you're actually not
Pollution,
wrong.
right? Yeah, I heard
Yeah, we're probably
pollution's,
kinda
I
due
heard
for one.
pollution's down, and I heard pollution's down at like an all-time low in China. Right?
Dude, we're like
'cause everyone's scared to
overdue
go-
for, like,
go out
a
and go to
really
work and
bad,
shit.
like
It's
disease
terrible.
that
Okay.
just
Did
kills
anyone
If you
us.
think
else-
about it, and if
Did
you think
anyone
about
get
it,
the
China.
swine flu?
The swine flu? No, none of us got that.
Remember that?
Did you get that?
If you think about it,
Yeah, I
China.
got it.
China
You got the
China
swine
is
flu?
prepared for this.
I had the
What the
swine
hell? What the?
I
That's
had the
aw-
swine flu and bronchitis at the same time.
Oh, that's
Damn, you're a
that's
survivor.
How are you
Yeah.
alive?
That's
What
great.
the fuck?
It was in 5th grade.
I'm glad you
First
lived.
I got the swine flu and bronchitis, and then like a month later I had strep throat, and then like a
Jesus
month later I
Christ.
had pneumonia. I almost
Jesus.
failed 5th grade.
Jesus Christ.
Honestly,
Coulda
I
died.
probably have had a whole plethora of like diseases, but I refuse to go to the doctor whenever I get sick.
Oh my god.
Your parents
I
refuse
just,
to
like-
take you to the doctor. I think that's what you meant to say. Is
No,
that
no,
what
no,
it
no.
is?
Even in the military where I have free medicine, I refuse to go. I'm like, nah, just fucking tough it
Dude,
out.
I usually try to see how it is like a week after, and if it's still not gone and it's like getting worse, then I go. Like
No,
as usual.
no, but so hot take. I'm back on my genocide type thing. Genocide type beat. China is like not to be fucking the dickhead here, but if a disease were to hit anywhere that needs population control, China is definitely the fucking place.
Oh my god.
They have an extremely large group of old people that are fucking not supported by the amount of youth they have due to the one child law for the longest damn time. Like
Yeah, dude, they really built up a pyramid of people that they cannot support.
hierarchy of old fucking people.
Yeah, dude.
So
you
if
can't-
there was literally any place for a disease to go rid the old people of a country of old people, it's China.
Damn, dude. That's
Am
right.
I wrong? I don't think I'm that wrong.
Yeah.
Like,
Yo,
think about this too. It's getting that age for the boomers, like the boomers.
Oh
series.
no,
They're like,
that's what I was. There's gonna be a lot of dead Republicans after this. After this thing runs its course.
If coronavirus goes through the America as well. Not saying it's gonna be a good thing. Like I would definitely be sad about the loss of people, but
there's sure gonna be a
we-
surplus
we-
of Depends diapers on the market. I'll tell you that.
we as a people,
Crash the economy.
this is like a known fact that the youth right now cannot fucking support the boomers as they go into Social Security.
Oh, 100%, dude.
When you
'Cause they-
think about
their
it, it's
parent-
almost
their
as if
Not
God
enough
sent
of
this
us,
disease
dude.
to us. In ironic fashion, but you know, before I
So
read you
I
a
would-
scare, before I read, did you guys read that little that tweet I sent you in the chat? Don't read it. Don't read it if you haven't. I'll read it to you because we'll
Yeah,
get to that
read
after
out,
after our next thing that we go into. So hypothetical situation is the coronavirus. It causes society to crumple around you, right? I'm talking like Fallout, like things are, there's fucking people who are looting and like robbing people and like all kinds of crazy shit is going down. What is your first move? What do you do in this situation where the world starts falling apart?
What do I do?
So, and this answer kind of varies for like each person. If you guys need time to think, you can go ahead and do that.
Cry.
But okay. But I'll give you my idea what I was doing. So today I started with just like disinfecting my entire house and whatnot. Bought a shit ton of cans and non-perishable goods and whatnot. And I looked into buying a gun. But if the world is already fallen to pieces around me, my best bet, honestly, it might be just to like pack my shit up, go home. like I have enough gas, I'd probably just drive back to Hutch, keep all the perishable food I have, and if I don't have a weapon to rob people with, I'd probably just hunker down in the
Bro,
basement.
you gotta build a bunker, dude.
Yeah, no, that was
A
that.
doomsday bunker.
A bunker? What?
A doomsday bunker.
Yeah, doomsday bunker. It's just not within the means though, so I don't know. I would probably just have to go wait it out back at home because that's all. Like, I mean, I feel like all I could do.
If I'm being honest, I'd probably just like, if it was like Fallout, I don't know. I'd probably just like find alcohol and party till I die.
I'd probably just end it.
I don't know,
There's
dude.
no-
I wouldn't be upset. Like, oh,
My boy
whatever.
Tony's got his priorities in order. He's
Yeah.
just like, I'm going out the way I lived.
I'm just gonna be a walking party in the land of Fallout.
In the wasteland.
Fallout land. If people want to rob me, whatever, dude. If you want to party with me, fuck yeah.
Jesus.
Just walk from place to place, like trying to get food and fucking
Yeah.
drinking beers.
That's such a Tony answer.
Yeah, right.
I mean,
He's just
I
like,
mean,
fuck,
like,
hey,
like,
fuck it,
those
man.
people, what do you want me to do? Like, oh, be scared and try and live out the fucking fallout? Like,
I mean,
don't
you're
know
in the
that
okay,
much.
but
Like,
you're in the military already. I would
You'll be
figure
like
you.
those people in Freeside in Fallout New Vegas where they were just high on drugs and they were like addicted.
Yeah,
Like they didn't plan on surviving, but they did, and they're just like, "You got any cams?" Like they're just
Yeah,
out there.
honestly, I'm not even joking. That'd probably be me. I'd probably just do a bunch of drugs and drink a lot of alcohol and
Dude, you
just
gotta
see what happens. If I die, I die. You know. Like,
So would you go
DMT
like?
and open your third eye and learn.
Would you
Nobody's gonna
would
kill
you
me.
like bail on the
Nobody's gonna
military?
kill me. I
Is
don't have shit on me.
like if it was just like crumbling apart and it turned into like Brotherhood of Steel shit? Would you just be like,
Oh, dude, no.
nah,
If it
fuck
was a
that.
Brotherhood of Steel shit, no. If it was a Brotherhood of Steel shit, I'm so in. I'm so down to like liberate the fucking bandits.
Oh, yeah, Tony, you've
I'm-
been dying for
oh.
that. You've been living.
I'll tell you what, man. No, I'm saying like entire government collapses. Good, like military's not even a. But if there's still some semblance of like a military, oh, you bet your ass I'm gonna be in the fucking riot squad, murking dudes in the street.
He's gonna be.
I'm
He's gonna be
sorry.
like that,
Listen, I didn't go through.
you ever see
like,
that picture of the Hong
Nobody-
Kong
okay, I'm
riot
gonna
police,
drop-
and
I'm
it's that
dropping-
guy,
I'm
he's like
dropping knowledge
smiling
bomb.
as he's like pepper spraying protesters and shit. That guy's Tony.
Yeah,
He's
I'm gonna
just
drop a knowledge
having
bomb
a
on you
field
guys
day,
right now.
bro. That's nuts.
Nobody joins the military like without some intention of hopefully killing somebody.
Oh God.
I'm being completely honest with you. Like, just that's as fucking brutally honest as it
Yeah,
gets.
whether they understand what that means or not, like
Yeah,
that's
no. So
some people
is
can
a-
handle
it's
it,
a
some
risk.
people can't. You know?
Yeah, it's a risk you are literally signing up for. Like you might end up killing somebody in your career. So like, for me, I mean I was with it because I'm not a big fan of terrorism. And those guys are just fucking not good people, like in general. And especially coming from like you hear a lot of stories, and especially from the guys deployed. Man, those guys in the Middle East are fucked up, bro.
Bro,
They do some fucked up shit.
like a lot of them that are like in the extremist groups are like inbred too. You know that, right?
Yeah. They're
That's
like,
real.
you know what the weirdest part about that is? You know how like being inbred kind of fucks your
Oh
genetics
yeah,
up,
it
right?
like devolves you.
Yeah. When they get like autistic or like people with disabilities and shit like that, they treat them like fucking garbage. They literally treat them like they're like a spawn of Satan.
Yeah.
And they're like, I've
And then
literally heard
eyes.
stories from guys who were deployed. They were like, yeah, they had a child who was like disabled or like had like Down syndrome or some shit, and they chained him to the floor. And it's like,
and then they wonder why that person will then join ISIS to blow themselves up. Like, dude, like
yeah,
their life sucks. Like they're gonna listen.
that
to
is the
anything.
type of people I'm okay with fucking shooting. I'm okay with
Yeah.
shooting that kind of person.
Yeah, exactly. Someone that would do that to their fucking kid.
What about you,
Yeah.
Braden? What's your plan for the coming apocalypse?
Fuck, man, I don't even know. Just go out banging, dude.
Party.
I'll join Tony in the party, bro.
Join Tony.
Dude, I'm telling you, man. We're gonna throw a fucking
The party
rager.
caravan. Nice.
Yeah, dude. Seriously, we'll like a legit we'll find a party bus like paint
Yeah,
it
we'll
up.
get
put some armor
we'll get
on
a
it,
school
you know,
bus.
Yeah. If my
Yeah.
family's all gone, then I'll try to meet up with one of you. I'd try to meet up with one of you guys. That'd be like my move, honestly. Like,
Yeah,
if the
bro.
worst
Drive to
happened.
Kansas and join you.
Yeah, I think, dude, I really think if everything fell out, I would literally just fall back and try and like find the people I want to be around, or I'm okay with like dying with, like
Yeah.
Yeah.
you, Nathan, Alex, or like Braden, Alex, Nathan, Sean. I don't know what Sean would do, fucking Christ.
Yeah.
But like
I wonder what
you guys and get like I don't know my family, my little sister, my brother, like, and just I don't know, duke it out, party, have a good time till we fucking die.
Yeah, hang out. Yeah.
hold out. That'd be nice.
Yeah, man, exactly. I mean, all of that. Like, who's to say you even want to survive in that situation?
That's
like,
true.
Not trying to be mean, but like,
it's more than
like,
likely that
yeah,
all of us would probably just off
even-
ourselves.
yeah, even if the chances were good and you could, like, fucking why? Like, why suffer through all that? Like,
You gotta do the Rick and Morty thing. Gentlemen, there's an option you're not seeing here. You shoot yourself.
No, but if any virus was to do that, I highly doubt it would be the coronavirus.
No,
Yeah, definitely.
coronavirus.
Yeah, it's
All
gonna
I'm saying is, I think hot. This is an extremely hot take. This is a bold saying, but
Oh God.
the old people gotta go, bro. There's just too many of them.
Oh
This
God.
world is suffering from
This
those
is the thing.
fucking old
See,
people.
Tony, this is the thing. We never knew that our healthcare would get so good that like
Yeah, that we just continue letting people live.
yeah, man. Like normally,
And the average age is like what, like 80 or some shit.
the average too. That's what's ridiculous. That's not even like a high end. That's just like an average.
If I hit 80, just fucking shoot me.
Oh my
Dude,
God.
same.
I mean, yeah, at that point your body's just like shutting down anyway. It's just like it's taking a turn for the worse and
Well,
whatnot.
dude, literally, when you get to that point, like your brain and everything else is degenerating so bad, like you aren't even like a semblance, like you aren't even a fraction of what you used to be, like mentally at least.
My
Like, you're
mom
not
told me
really-
that like if she ever gets dementia, to just give her like pills and tell her they're M&Ms. Oh my
Nice.
God, why are you telling me this?
Dude, I might actually be like that too. I actually have one of the genes that is related to Alzheimer's. So
Yeah, honestly, if I get to that point and I know that I'm getting to that point, I'm just gonna pop a bunch of fucking like, I'm gonna either pop like Xannies or Perkies.
dude, what I'm gonna do,
like
when I-
30 perks.
Tony, here's the plan. When you get that old, just take an ungodly amount of psychedelics, so that then you just like you open your third eye when you're already on your way out and you're losing your mind.
Fucking
So
brilliant,
then,
dude.
so then they just think you're this crazy old guy, but like really you're just like you
Stupid fucking high.
stupid high. And like
What if they just think he's like super wise, just the all-seer?
or that you could
That'd
be
be
that
sick.
too. I mean,
And then I start a new religion. There's,
Yo, you know what we
there's
should
no
do?
downside.
You know what we should do if the world goes to shit?
And then you
We
have
just
young people sucking your old cock, and then you're good to go. You know. You're like,
God.
I like this. I'm liking this plan more and more. It's getting nice, nice. But you know what you know
That's
what we
how
should
it
do?
goes,
What our battle strategy should do with World Goes Fallout? It's simple. We just become fucking raiders, man. we just
honestly,
we posse up,
you know what?
get
I
some
totally
trench
didn't
coats
think that-
and some shotguns, and we just fucking rob people and shit. That's the move.
Honestly, I'm so down with that. I did not even think that.
Yeah, right. We could just go full bad guy.
Yeah, there's no law. This is
Yeah,
great.
exactly.
there's no law.
Johnny Law's not a coming. The world is our oyster, man.
Dude, I would totally go rogue on some motherfuckers.
Yeah,
But then
bro.
you just have to be careful. You have to be careful. Like you can't develop too bad of a reputation.
Yeah, you're right.
Dude,
Then
you gotta do it to specific people. You can't like do it to families or anything. You gotta
yeah,
do it to like
of course,
certain people,
of course.
you
You
know?
can be pretty
Like
shitty, though.
annoying people. You got to do
Yeah,
it to people that nobody likes.
you gotta have like a moral code. You know, like almost like a.
All right, well, Brad, let me
like
give you let me
either
give you a
we
scenario. You
rob
tell me
other
if this
shitty
makes me a bad guy. I'm gonna give you a scenario. So I'm going to a Walmart to scavenge, get a bunch of supplies. There's another guy there. He has a weapon. We point our weapons at each other. We're like, whoa, buddy, whoa, let's work together. I talk him down from this potential deadly engagement. He puts his weapon down, right? I gain his trust. We're like packing up all the shit that we want to take with us. And then as soon as he's turned around, shoot him in the back of the head and you take his shit. You take his shit too. Does that make me a bad person? Or does that make me a survivor, Braden?
No,
I
I'm
don't
with
know.
that. I'm with that.
I don't know,
Tony's
man.
just like,
I don't
fuck
know
yeah,
about
bro.
that.
So,
Hey, survival of the fittest, dog. He trusted you.
But at the
What a
same
fool.
time, is it easier to survive alone or is it easier to survive when you have backup?
That's why we got
definitely
you.
with
guys.
definitely with yeah. That's why we got each other, bro. Backup. Backup.
You really just need a solid squad of people. You don't need too many, because too many, then it gets too tough. Not enough, it's too tough. You gotta find like a good amount.
I think 4 or 5. McCall, I'm sorry, you're gonna have to sit this one out.
What?
No, you can like
Oh,
hang out
I'll be
and
real
survive and everything. Like you
I'll
know,
be
you'd
real honest with you. I think your moral compass is too good for us. I think we're gonna do. I think we're gonna do some shit that you're not okay with.
Well,
I'll
honestly,
just,
we're gonna have to put
I'll
you down,
stand back
too.
and watch. What?
honestly, McCall,
kill
considering how many diseases you survived already, I think you'd probably be fine. Like,
Yeah.
Well, damn. Well, that's good.
That was good.
That's good. We got through our
What
topic.
was the runtime?
We're currently at 1 hour and 8 minutes, so pretty solid.
Woo!
That we
Yeah,
timed out like perfectly. All right. Well, It's episode 1 right there.
Weird.
Episode
Yeah,
1.
Oh shit!
Um,
I'm just gonna go episode.
All right. Good stream, guys.
Dude, who was
Damn,
that?
bro.
Who was that?
I got
Bye.
organic.